Have formed a caucus to push for constitutional changes that will feature a parliamentary initiative to pass section of non-controversial articles of the Building Bridges Initiative ahead of the 2022 general election. Sources have told KTN News that the lawmakers are advocating for changes akin to the Inter-Parties Parliamentary Group IPPG reforms that were pushed in 1997 in the National Assembly. Let's take a look at what Daniel Kariuki reported about this.
The standoff that has befallen the Building Bridges initiative in recent weeks has left proponents and opponents navigating through murky legal waters, with a referendum looking unlikely by the day. And this has awoken a section of members of parliament who are willing to negotiate to remove the obstacles. The move by the MPs is informed by the recent ruling by the 5-judge bench that declared the BBI process unconstitutional. The current drive has brought together MPs from across the political divide, including those allied to President Uhuru Kenyatta, Deputy President William Ruto, ODM leader Raila Odinga, ANC's Musalia Mudavadi and Wiper's Kalonzo Musyoka. In a bid to fast-track the process, the lawmakers are working towards producing a draft of the reform proposals in the next 2 weeks that will be used to build consensus. Sources have told KTN News that the initiative is being driven by Nairobi Senator Johnson Sakaja and the One Kenya team from the Senate, with an aim of bringing more people on board. According to Sakaja, their aim is a win-win situation for the country. Sakaja has likened the process to the clamor for reforms through the Inter-Parties Parliamentary Group IPPG in the late 90s. KTN News is also in possession of a list of more than 13 MPs that have been proposed into the caucus. They include Siaya Senator James Orengo, his counterparts Mithika Linturi of Meru, Makueni's Mutula Kilonzo Jr., Kericho Senator Aaron Cheriot, his Elgeyo Marakwet counterpart Kipchumba Murkomen, among other senators. Members of the National Assembly include Gatondo South MP Moses Kuria, Mvita MP Abdul Samad Nasir, Nambales Sakwa Bunyasi, Shadrach Museo of Kitutu Masaba, and Otiende Amolo of Rarieda. The 1997 IPPG style had been proposed by ANC's Musalia Mudavadi after the High Court ruling that declared the Constitution of Kenya Amendment Bill 2020 null and void.
All is not lost. We have not hit a dead end. There is an opportunity, and indeed Weweru has talked of it. In my view, you can take a two-pronged approach. The first one, which is the legal one that he has mentioned, go through the appeal process and through the courts dismantle the arguments that were presented in the lower court. And that, to me, the BBI set out most fundamentally to put in process equity and healing.
This comes barely a day after the Kenya Conference of Catholic Bishops said it is no longer possible to hold the referendum before the 2022 general election, calling on the plebiscite talks to resume after the 2022 polls.
In the meantime, Kenyans should pursue through the parliament some essential reforms to ensure a peaceful, progressive and prosperous country.
The MPs say their move is to avert possible rush to the 2022 elections. Daniel Kariuki, KTN News.
And back to central Kenya politics.